Good afternoon. It's Otter Creek Redneck, and I am standing out here. As you can see, I got the hood open on my truck. I'm going to be changing the low beam headlights. Got one burned out right now, so I figured I'd go ahead and change both of them, and thought I'd show you how to do it. You'll see other videos on YouTube where they tell you got to take the grill off, got to take quarter panel pieces off, some plastic on the bumper off to get to the headlights. I'm going to show you a much easier way to do it. First of all, you're going to need some tools. Obviously, you got to go out and get yourself the headlights. Just went over to Fleet Farm, picked these up. They told me they were the right ones. You're going to need a star-headed screwdriver, and you may need a couple of sockets. We're going to see if we need them or not. And obviously, can't do anything without a can of Pabst. So, first things first, have a drink. There we go. And what we're going to do first, the headlights are right down under here. But you see, we can't get in here to do anything. So we're going to take off this air cleaner cover and the air cleaner itself off of there. Then on this side, the headlight is back in here behind the filler neck for the washer fluid. And we may have to take that little bolt out right there to be able to pull this back a little bit to get our hands up in there. But we'll see about that. We'll see if I can get my hands, squeeze my hands around in there. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. But we're going to try and do the easy side first over here. So, I'm going to get this air cleaner taken off here. I'm going to use a screwdriver and use two hands to do that, so I'll get back to you in just a bit. There, you can see I got the air cleaner cover off here. Had to loosen up the clamp there a little bit to get that neck out. Pulled the air cleaner out. Still looks pretty good. And there's 4 screws. One there, one down here in the corner, one on the back, one up here on the front. Now, I've got enough room to get my hand in there. There's a little hole I can squeeze my hand down in through there. And the headlight is right in here. That just comes out with a little twist, pops out, and then you put in the new bulb. Put everything back together. So let me get that bulb out, and we'll show you putting in the new one. Well, couldn't quite get my hand down in there to get the bulb out, so I decided to pop the cleaner pan right out of there. There's just 2 pins on the bottom that set down in these 2 little holes. They just pop right out of there, so it's real easy to pull out. Now, look at that access to the bulb. And one thing you want to do before you put it all back together is turn your headlights on to make sure it still works. You don't want to be putting this all back together, then pulling it out again if it doesn't work. So you want to make sure you got it working. Just turn your switch on and see if the lights work. So this one's good, so we can put it back together. Alright, I'm going to show you guys a little redneck trick on making sure you don't lose your, come on, focus, there we go. Making sure you don't lose your socket or your screw on ratchet head or anything down in these little tiny holes that are down there. If you drop it down there, you may never see it again. So you see how this is socket and hex screw, is a star screw is a little bit loose. Well, I've got a piece of duct tape right there. I'm just going to wrap that up with a piece of duct tape. Wrap it right around there to make sure it doesn't fall out. There. Not going to fall out, and I'm not going to lose it down in the engine compartment somewhere. So now I can tighten these 4 screws up. The one I'm really worried about losing my socket is this one down here. It's kind of a small place to get to, but that's why I tape it up, and I'm not going to lose it. Well, I decided I'm going to take this bolt, this little screw out here. That's a 10mm screw, so got her on the socket wrench here. We'll just pop that off real quick. Be able to get our hand in there and be able to get that bulb changed. Get them both changed out of here. But first, here's to celebrating and getting the other one done. All right, one more to go. I didn't want to, but I ended up having to pull all the screws off of the second battery plate. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 screws in there that I had to pull out just to be able, because this doesn't move real far when the plate's in there. So I pull that plate out, set that off to the side. Now I can get down in here. And I've got, I don't know, another 1/4 inch, another 1/2 inch I can get my hand in there. Sometimes I'm not sure what engineers were thinking when they put stuff together. There we go. I can pop that old bulb out. Put this new one in there. At least on this side, they give you a little bit of slack on the wiring harness. Over on the other side, boy, there was really short wires. So let me pop this off, put it on there, put the new one on, and turn the bulbs on, lights on, and see if we got bulbs on both sides that are working. Well, hot diggity. I got lights. Well, it's kind of a warm bulb. Holy moly. I better make sure the other one's still working. Yep. All right. Well, that's it. We got the 2 new headlights in. And as long as you got the hood open, might as well take a look around and just check everything over. See if you can spot any leaks. Seeing if something just doesn't quite look right. Check your fluid level. Got the brake fluid, looks good. Antifreeze level looks good. Battery still nice and tight. There. Not bad. There, that's how you change the headlights on a, or at least the low beams on a 2013 GMC Sierra. Cheers.